Okay, thank you. Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon session. I'm very happy to be here. All right, my name is Dr. C. All right, I'm in this. We are in this group called the Green Sustainable Technology Cluster. Okay, for the final year project. So along with me, I have the other colleague, Dr. Yip, who is behind. And I also invited something a little bit extra. I invited two of my FYP students who have already finished their project to do a bit of sharing. Okay, so that you all get some sensing, what project is like. Okay, so so in this group, this technology cluster, okay, I think quite many of you attended this morning's EE specialization talk, right? Mr. Tan introduced about internship versus FYP, and each has their own merits. Okay, as you already know. Right, so in this group, right, in particular, okay, we have a group of four of us, okay, four lecturers, okay, Dr. Chu, okay, who's a specialist, so-called in electrical power system, myself, okay, Dr. Yip, Dr. Yip is there, okay, and also Mr. Yuan, Mr. Yuan is part of the team as well. So I would say that so far we have, our projects, right, have been very, very fruitful because we were able to, we are in the so-called the multidisciplinary team. Okay, now I would say that many FYP projects, right, is usually, specialized in one area, in one aspect, right? But you see our team, right, we have a very strong team. Okay, so it's multidisciplinary because Dr. Yip is specialized in mechanical, okay, electrical, electronic, okay, Dr. Chu also, myself also system software, okay, and Mr. Yuan as well, Mr. Yuan also in this area. So I would say that we are a very strong team. All right, so you get a chance to work with us, all right, and we have developed many projects which I'm going to show you. So it's really not very technical thing that I'm going to be showing you, more on what are the outcomes. I think it's important, right? So you can see that over the years we have partnered and collaborated with quite many industry partners, okay, including NUS series. I think you all may not sure if you know, Solar Energy Research Institute. Right, these are quite big names, and we have other players as well, Gaspec and National Instruments, okay, even Horizon, where we deal with fuel cell. Okay, we will talk about that. Okay, so I would like to share that we actually got projects. We got actually many projects. Okay, even the current one we are looking at battery monitoring system. Okay, as you know that Singapore now moving towards 2030, right, where Singapore tries to electrify the transportation with electric vehicle and so on. So battery is also a very important element that we need to, or technology we need to look at. Right, now one of the key things, I believe all of you are in year 2, right? So now you are doing IRP4? Okay, I believe, right? So you'll be doing using a software called LabVIEW, which is a very powerful system design platform. Okay, this particular software. So we will utilize this software, but on top of that, there will be other things that you can also learn through your FYP, such as you may do some AutoCAD drawing as well. Okay, so depending on your scope of your project. All right, so okay, just show you some nice pictures. Okay, this boy, Ryan, he's just graduated. He's the EE Gold medalist, right? The class of 2023, just recently only. Now he's in army, he's at camp. All right, so he did a project, okay, in partnership that we co-supervise with NUS series, Solar Energy Research Institute. So you can imagine the name stands out. So he's partnering with an institution, higher learning. Okay, it's a university, right? And his project was actually showcased in SIEW. So Singapore is a very big event. Annual event, Singapore International Energy Week, okay, where we invited the guest of honor, Deputy Prime Minister, will come, okay. So pretty good. Okay, now also then, I believe you all know who is this lady here? This nice lady here? Don't know? She's one of the cabinet minister, Miss Loh Yen Ling. So you see, his project was actually showcased, and there is an opportunity for Ryan to showcase his project. So what do you think if you have project being showcased like this? So I let you imagine what your outcome will be for your project, in terms of your grades and so on. I let you imagine yourself. So it's pretty wonderful, right? If you get a showcase a project like this, And also the other thing I also emphasize, after you get all these accolades and all this, you should put it inside your digital portfolio, like your LinkedIn. Okay, very important, right? So you can imagine. Now, there are other projects, okay, Ryan also showcased this during the open house where he presented to the principal of NIAN, and then also the school directors and so on. So I'm going to just show you quite a lot of nice pictures. Okay, then further project was also showcased at the IES, Institute of Engineers Singapore. Right, it was showcased at the Singapore Science Centre. Right, now I think there are other projects, okay, just some other pictures, all right. Okay, another event that recently took place was 4th October, where we actually launched our Synergy Lab. That was an MOU. I believe you all know who is this gentleman. Do you know this gentleman here? He's one of the ministers also. Mr. Chee Hong Tat. Okay, so he's the minister for the acting minister for transport. Okay, so he was also invited to come and witness. Okay, and then very glad enough, I have today two students. Later, I will invite them to share something. Praveen and Wenjin, right? So they were able to showcase their projects. So I will let them say a little bit, but it's a project called Sun Lab. You know that solar photovoltaic PV, right? I believe all of you know, right? It's very, how do you call that? Very popular these days, especially they install a lot in Singapore as well. So they develop a system, okay, where they can monitor the solar performance. Okay, so maybe later I will invite this Praveen to share a little bit. All right, so this is here. So basically, all these opportunities presented to students. Okay, when we do projects, as much as possible, I always think about the outcome, right? Try to give the student opportunity. So you can see that all these are really wonderful experience from the student's point of view, and they carry this with them for the rest of your life, right? All these nice pictures and so on, right? After doing the project, all right? And then, okay, so the other project is on the current one. We have already done it, third round already, where we did this thing called modular fuel cell technology. So basically, it's like a power supply, if you like, DC power supply, where you use methanol with water to create electricity. All right. So this was done on the third. Okay. So some application, if you like to know, right? So you may be thinking, hey, what is this project for? Okay. So basically, fuel cell type of systems are like standalone power supply, if you like, where you can deploy these systems to remote areas. For example, where there is no electrical grid. Okay, like for example, Pulau Ubin, maybe, perhaps, or even Singapore Police Force is very interested. They want to power up their surveillance camera, okay, where they can deploy to certain sites where they cannot easily access the grid, okay, for electricity. All right, so, okay, so these were some of the other more project showcase. Now, I actually have a lot to share. I don't think you will do justice because I only have very limited time, but I'm trying to pack as many information as I can. But I will really encourage you to come and talk to us later on, okay, if you have the time. I can show you some of the project exhibit also. So you can see some of these students here very happy doing all these projects and also get a chance to showcase their projects. So for Wenjin, right, later, actually this Friday, they are going to have an exhibition where they're going to put the project, the modular fuel cell one to SIEW, okay, for a showcase for 1 week. So I believe that the minister should be, same minister, Ms. Loh Yen Ling will be coming again. So looking forward to that. All right, so really have the opportunity. Now other projects, okay, including Stirling engine array for thermal energy harvesting. This project is a bit electrical, mechanical as well. So Dr. Yip is an expert in this area. So maybe later on I invite Dr. Yip to share something. All right, very quickly. So you can see, I'm just going to show you, maybe, Praveen, would you like to just say something? Praveen, quick one. Yeah, so this project will also be showcased in another upcoming event called Switch. So just now, the one was SIEW, right? So this one, maybe, Praveen?
When I first started the project, right, I was very curious. Like, don't know what I'm going to do. But during the start, we will get to learn what software we're going to use, and like you'll be like have guidance by Dr. Alex. So the software I use is LabVIEW, What I enjoy about LabVIEW is the user interface. It has like unique way to program, like drag and drop. It's not like your typical C++. Yeah.
Okay. But do you enjoy the project, Praveen?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy the project at the end because when you see your work, you done step by step, right? In the end, when it works, then you feel the
Satisfaction. Yeah. Ken. Okay, Ken, thank you, Praveen. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Okay, maybe later on you all can also ask some questions after the session ends. Okay, so that's Praveen. So we are going for the Switch exhibition. Okay, happening at Sentosa. Okay, on the 31st to 2nd of November. All right. So let's let you know lah. Okay. So So let me check my time. Okay. So now we have. Okay, Wenjin, come. Can we ask you to share very quickly in 1 minute or less? Okay, Wenjin did this project. So you're going on the showcase, ready for the exhibition next week?
Okay. Hi everyone. So just to share a bit. So this is the NFC itself, of course. So this is the project that I'm going to showcase to the minister next week. So if you're still deciding on whether to take FYP or internship, right, I would say just go for it. Just take FYP instead. Because you will never know how many opportunities you will get through FYP. So just based on a little bit of statistics, most of the people that I know, actually in fact a lot of people that I know, got A for their FYP. So it's simple one, you know. So like I mentioned, a lot of opportunities for you. And somehow you're being, if let's say you choose this cluster of lecturers, right? No lecturers will want to see you fail. So they will push you, they will bring out the whole potential of you to make sure that you strive for that A and give you a lot of opportunities in this FYP project. So really go and consider.
Thank you. Thank you, Wenjin. Appreciate your sharing. All right. Thank you. Okay, so now there are other projects. As I say, I don't do justice today. I really don't have enough time to share, but very quickly I'll just squeeze in a few more. Now, so Sun was another student that we did a project where he used the machine learning and AI to do solar panel inspection. Okay, so that was a Sun. But if you want to know more, you really have to come to our so-called our project area at the back there. Okay, maybe can I invite Dr. Yip? Dr. Yip, you want to have a quick sharing about this project that we co-supervise? Yeah, please, Dr. Yip. Dr. Yip.
All the students, so I see some familiar face behind. Okay, so these are one of few of the things that I think I will add into Alex's his presentation. Is this particular group of ours very, we call it multidisciplinary. Okay, we don't only work on one area, on mechanical stick to mechanical, electronics to electronics. No, we work on a bit of everything, which is the latest trend. When you go out to work, multidisciplinary is the key, is the job. Okay, you're going to face. Okay, I try to prepare you for this in this project. So these two gentlemen teach us. Actually teach me something. They try to store energy, solar energy, in the form of heat. Okay, not only as batteries. These are called, this thing they build is actually the ice battery. Okay, they store the heat energy in the form of ice. So what they do is, they buy everything from the market. So you can see a freezer here. So they piece everything together and become an aircon in the night, battery in the day. Okay? But the performance is not very good yet. So instead of a room aircon, is only a car aircon now. So students who come and join me will help me to improve this better. Okay? I will say, that's all I have to say. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Yip. Yeah, I think just resonated very well with what Dr. Yip said. We are really a truly multidisciplinary team. Right, and now as I speak now, right now, I got a third FYP student that around already. Sun is there. Just now I showcased your project. Didn't get a chance to ask you to speak. But never mind, I think we will just move on. So you have a whole very warm melting pot behind. All students can come around, all the FYP students. All right, so yeah, I think basically the idea is that we are here to to be honest, we are here to recruit you all. All All right, so we really welcome to invite you all to join us in our project group. All right, maybe your photo will be up here, okay, in the next sharing, right? Okay, so really look forward. Now there are many other projects that we did, okay, but I'm just going to quickly show you some of the quick work that students have done and so on, okay, and then some of the other participation in exhibition, okay. So some of the graduates now already in SIT, or some of them are already working, which I still keep in contact very closely, okay. So like for example, Grace and Heather, I think Dr. Yi will remember. So now they are in NTU, right? They did something on heat recovery, Heather and Grace. Yeah, I think Mr. Wong, you will remember. Right, some of the projects that they did. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some pictures and okay, there are other projects. Okay, so my point is that the idea is that students got to have a strong interest. If you have a strong interest also, right, there's another extra thing that we can offer you is that I also do a so-called professional certification in LabVIEW. Okay, this is the added bonus. Okay, because students, you come and do FYP, you spend so much time, right, might as well take up a professional certification, which I am prepared to train. Okay, so I give you strong evidence of this. Okay, there's a different certification levels. Students can, if you come and join this group, right, there's this LabVIEW training. Okay, so personally myself, okay, I'm a certified developer, I'm a professional instructor as well. Okay, so for example, these are the students that we have trained. Okay, and they obtain the certification. The certification is valuable, if you ask me. So like Ryan, so maybe next one is Wen Jin. Okay, so he went to take the certification I coached him. I spent a lot of time actually. Coach them, spend time, and then you get their professional certificate. And it's recognized by the industry, for your information. Okay, I'm not saying that this is a sure get. You have to depend on the student. Okay, it depends on the student. But if you join the group, the probability of taking this is a lot higher than others who don't, you know what I mean? Because they are using the platform itself. So very quick one, okay, like company hiring students with LabVIEW knowledge or skill or certification. I'm sure you know Dyson, right? For example, see, Dyson, okay, looking for LabVIEW programmers. For example, I'm just giving this as an additional thing. In fact, I just attended one NUS so-called invited for this. They talk about admission. So I just pull out one thing that they talk about. I'm not going to talk about this. Okay, they actually ask you, you see, if you go for NUS admission, this is just an example. They ask you, what is your proudest achievement? Okay, anything else you have that you have done outside the school curriculum? Okay, this one was shared by the professor. I just took a snapshot, thought to share with you all. So you see, so beside FYP, there are a lot of things opportunity that is presented to you. All these opportunity that has been captured, right, you can put it inside this kind of thing, all right, for your admission and so on. So that's me, all right. I'm very passionate about using the software, and along with my colleagues, okay, we are very determined to make sure that the students do well and deliver a promising outcome for your project. Okay, so with that, I claim, that's my personal claim, I think we are a very good team. Dr. Yip, we are a good team. Okay, so let's continue to make this team shine. Okay, so these are some of the highlights, some of my graduates. All right, and I would like to invite you to scan the QR code. Okay, we have a YouTube channel for all the projects that we've done. Okay, I can share these slides also. I have a YouTube channel, and this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay, if you want, you can welcome to scan. I think I've come to the end of my sharing. Thank you very much. I hope I make the time. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. C. Okay, so just